Good evening, ladies. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for inviting us into your home. We've got the camera going here. I'm going to try and ignore it and just pretend that it's not there. This is a training video, so thank you all very much for agreeing to be in our, in our background at the moment. You don't have to come onto camera unless you want to. I'm just going to run it like a normal party. It's an everyday party. Just try and ignore the camera. That's for our team's purposes, that's all. We're doing it as a training video. So we'll start off. How many people have never ever been to a candle party before? Oh, we've got 2 virgins in the room tonight. Oh, fantastic! I love converting virgins to PartyLite. I've been going to parties and hosting parties like Lindsay is tonight. I've been doing that for years. And it was only when redundancy was offered at work I thought, oh, I've been there 22 years. I thought, right, this is my time for a change, and I absolutely love it. I get to party with like-minded candle nuts 3 and 4 times a week, and I think we've got the best job in the world. So if I do get a bit excited, just slap me down, just, I do get excited. Now we're going to start off with a little game. It's called the left and the right game. So I'll pass the little parcel out. So when I say left, you pass the little parcel to the left, and when I say right, you pass it to the right. Is that okay? Everyone all right with that?
Yep.
Fabulous. I left my house this evening and was on my way to Lindsay's house. I turned left.
Okay,
Second left. And left again. I arrived at Lindsay's house and realised I'd left my candle box at home. So I left rather sharpish to make my way back to get the right stuff. Sure enough, the candles were on the table right where I'd left them. So I put them in my car and I drove right back. And I got right to work. And I set up my demonstration right over here.
We've got on somewhere.
You arrived and sat right down, and I'm now about to tell you about PartyLite, our wonderful candles and accessories, our hostess packages and income opportunities, and I hope that nothing will be left out. Now, if you've left home tonight with the intention of shopping for gifts, I know we will have the right things for you. So review your shopping list, because we wouldn't want anybody to be left out. Right? Right? Now PartyLite offer a full 30-day money-back guarantee. So when your orders arrive, please check them right away. And if something isn't right, you need to call me right away. Because you wouldn't want to be left with something that you're not 100% satisfied with, right?
Right? It's very confusing.
So I hope you relax and have some fun, and I can't wait to see if we have the right things for you. So without further delay, I'll get right to the point of showing you all our amazing products. So there's really nothing left for me to do, except to congratulate our winners.
I don't know. Someone honestly went wrong.
We all spread out together.
We ended up with all 3, I think, at one point, did you?
Is that the one you get? Oh, it's a bit dark, isn't it?
Geranium citronella.
Geranium citronella. You gave me some.
Okay, I'll talk you through the products then. First ones we've got are the tea lights, and these come in packs of 12 in the same fragrance. We've got loads and loads of fantastic fragrances for you. We've got a whole stack of box of them here. I'll pass a few around as part of the demonstration, but depending on the types of fragrance you like, whether you like your woody and herby, your fresh and clean, your zesty, your fruity, we've got something for everyone in here. There's some gorgeous fragrances. In the back of your brochure, we've got a table with all the different waxes, oils, melts. They've got a code down the side, all the different fragrances. It's right at the back. So it's page 56 to 58, and that's where you get your code for all your different fragrances. Okay. Now your tea lights. These come in these plastic cups, which are fantastic because the light is radiated through the liquid wax. With your metal tea light holders, you only really get to see the flame on top of the candle. But with these, as they liquefy, the light, I'll show you on there. The light is radiated through the wax. So depending on the colour of the wax you pick, It also brings your holders alive as well. You know, if you pick a lovely vivid red coloured wax, it can look stunning in some of our holders.
The best one for that is those water lilies.
Oh,
Because it catches the petals. It's so
they're
good. It's
lovely, aren't
absolutely
they?
gorgeous, yeah.
and they're so heavy as
Yeah,
well.
they're so,
They
have
come
you
in
not
pairs, don't
seen
they?
them? Oh, they're beautiful. And if you have pink in, all the tops of the petals turn pink. Oh, really pretty, aren't they? They are lovely.
I need to sign you up. I'll have a chat with you later. Now, each of our tea lights burns for between 4 to 6 hours. And we give you minimum and maximum burns on all of our candles because it depends how you burn your candles. If they've been in the sun all day or been on a warm radiator, it's a hot night and you're burning your candles close together. They're going to evaporate quicker, so they'll burn closer to your 4 hours and release that fragrance over a shorter amount of time over your 4 hours for you. If it's a cool evening and you've got your candles separated, the burn will be closer to your 6 hours, and the fragrance is from as soon as you light it till you snuff it out, and all you've got left is that little metal disc at the bottom. And you get absolutely no waste with our candles, and you get a beautiful fragrance from top to bottom. It's the same with our tea lights up to our huge 3 wicks that we do. You'll see those dotted around because Lindsay's got those already. Yeah. Your house is full of PartyLite. Right, so next ones that I'll show you. Oh, offers. Right, especially for our PartyLite virgins. Every month PartyLite put on amazing offers for both the hostess, so these offers are solely for Lindsay tonight. You can pick any of these, or you can pick all 3 if you want, as well as your hostess commission. And you've also got loads and loads of guest specials. So we've got tea lights that are on offer. Usually you can't buy the forbidden fruits fragrances in tea lights on their own, but for September only you can pick your favourite fragrance and get your tea lights at the usual price. So we have our forbidden fruit stacker. I shall pass that round. So all of those you can currently buy in singular boxes, and a big favourite of everyone is the Fig Fatale, isn't it? That's everyone's favourite. We've got loads and loads of tea light holders on display here. Now these gorgeous cylinders, I adore these. They're really easy to light. They lift off like this. They're going to protect your surfaces because the heat of the candle is way away from your surfaces. Really easy. There's no sticking your hand down the cylinder trying to light your candles. They just pop onto the top. And they are one of the hostess specials for October. So if you wanted to become a hostess in October, you could get those for just $20.95 for the 3. They're a bargain. That's why October is filling up fast. It's really, really good. It's another benefit of being a hostess, as well as having us round and a lovely girly night. Next one that I'll show you then are our large tea lights. These come in packs of 4 in the same fragrance, and again they're on offer. There's £1 off each box if you wanted the large tea lights in any of the fragrances that you've got there, Jill. With our larger candles, you need to make sure, with any of our candles, you need to make sure that your wick is upright in the centre of your wax. But with all of our candles, you need to burn them for a minimum of an hour per inch across the top. So with this one, you'd be looking to burn it for a minimum of an hour and a half at a time. That way it'll liquefy right to the edge and burn down perfectly. There's no maximum time. You could set this going first thing in the morning and it'll still be going strong well into the evening, because these burn for up to 14 hours each. So they are such good value for money. You've got such a huge surface wax area as well. The amount of fragrance you get from it is fantastic. Loads of holders that you can use these in. One of my favourite is the Enchanted Woodlands that we've got on the sideboard here. But you can also put them inside of this holder. I'll not put it in because I've got a tea light in the bottom of it, but you can also sit a large tea light in the top of there. And this is another one of our guest specials. This one is down to $11.95. So if you're thinking of presents, stocking up for Christmas, this is just perfect. It really is beautiful. Right. Should I pass the fig bit out?
Pass it round.
I want it back.
Be in my pocket. Oh, just that's my favourite. It makes. Oh, I just love it.
It's not nice,
Absolutely. I love the fruity, creamy ones. I just think they're lovely. Ice snowberries as well.
You like your
That's
woody
snowberries.
ones?
You like your woody ones for tuning that kind of
I
thing.
like the ice snowberries and the agave nuts.
I don't do that anymore, do they? No. Agave nectar?
No, they don't do it anymore. No. Have you tried the ebony oud yet, Helen?
No.
Ebony oud
Nice.
is lovely.
What's that one?
See, I like that one.
What's that one?
Currant cassonade.
Oh, that's lovely.
Matches your hair.
You are.
It matches your hair.
Yeah, the wick's a bit slight. That is nice actually.
I love that.
Oh, it smells like some kind of lovely face cream.
Oh, where have I never had that?
Currant cassonade.
It's quite new that one, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
It's got a little vanilla bit. Oh, that's
I think
lovely.
maybe that's why I like it, because
Yeah.
I like vanilla-y
It's
ones.
gorgeous.
I liked the mulberry and vanilla that we had that time in the 3 week. Remember that?
What's that one at the bottom?
I love that one. anyway.
Tangerine something.
Teas,
I
tangerine
love
teas.
fruity ones.
Right
here's
then.
one. What's that?
That's this one that I've got on the display here.
Is that?
The orange one.
Let's have a look at
Oh, that's really nice. That.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Isn't that
next ones
lovely?
that I'll show you then are the votives. Now your votives come in multiples of 12 but in packs of 6. Each one of these costs £1.08 each, and you get 8 to 11 hours burn out of each one. So again, fantastic value for money. For £1.08p, 8 to 11 hours fragrance burn. What you must do with these though, it's absolutely essential, is that you put them in some sort of holder. This is the little votive cup that comes with the enchanted lamp that's here. Now this is another, the offers this month are just fantastic. This is another offer for September. This one is down to, is it £14.95? I think it is. It's £14 something as a guest special. Yeah, £14.95. So again, if you're thinking of Christmas presents, it's just stunning. It's one of our best sellers.
It's small enough to move around as well.
Yeah.
Some of them are quite big and you got to leave them where they are. That's small enough to move around.
Really versatile, isn't it? So I'd stock up now while we're on offer, because it'll be going back up to £23.95 after September.
It's surprising how much light they throw out.
So, some sort of votive holder. Another one of our votive holders. Oh, I'm loving this one. Oh, this is fabulous. If anyone remembers the Savannah range.
Is that like a woodland?
Yeah,
Is that another one?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
That's
it
lovely.
gorgeous? And this one, the Savannah one,
That is
with the elephants and the giraffe, that used to be a tea light only, but this one is now a votive holder as well.
It's nice even without the outside bit.
It is,
It's
isn't
lovely.
it?
Yeah.
beautiful, that one.
Really, really pretty. It's like they're running, doesn't it?
I love that one.
And you can use them
Yeah,
separately.
yeah,
Go on,
yeah.
you have
Yeah,
separate
yeah.
to do.
Thank you very much, Denise. Yes, you can use them separately. You're quite right. I'll be signing you up later too. Right, so when you get your votives, you'll notice that your wick and the wax is a little bit loose. It's not that there's a problem with the candles, it's just they're manufactured separately and then put together in the box. So we recommend just hold the side of the candle. Don't hold the wick because you might pull it out, but just hold the side. Warm the little metal disc and push that in. And that way it seals your candle so the wax burns from top down rather than it spilling out the bottom. It'll still burn perfectly for you if you didn't do it. It just looks prettier in your glasses, especially if you use the new Forbidden Fruits trio. I don't know whether anyone remembers the ice crystal trio. Well, we do that in black now, black and clear glass, with the Forbidden Fruits fleur de lis. It's the right term, isn't it? Now this one that I'll pass round is one of our new fragrances, and it is marshmallow peppermint.
Oh, sounds like it. Got a
Yeah,
bit
different,
different.
isn't it?
Sounds like it's not going to be very nice.
I know a couple of people already. It's very similar to a peppermint one they did a couple of years ago. There was one in a 2-layer jar, a 3-wick 2-layer jar.
Marshmallow peppermint.
Sounds comfortable.
It does actually. Yeah.
Cozy.
I like it because it's pink as well.
I always go for colour coordination.
I do as well. You can't have green candles in the purple room, even if you smell them amazing. Like that Kiwi Kiss, I love it, but it doesn't go in my lounge, so it's not good.
Nice.
Do you like, oh, you see?
Oh, you were sceptical, weren't you?
See, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's the name. It's the
There's
name.
vanilla,
Like
and
this-
that's what I like vanilla.
There is vanilla in it.
Give it here.
I should pass this one around before I light it. Oh, I snowbreeze
Ice
this one.
snowdrop.
Oh, that's-
I do like ice
That's my
snowdrops.
fave.
I'll tell you about it then, and I'll pass it round before I light it,
Oh,
because I don't want to
get
set.
first go this time.
Yeah.
Right, that way as well.
There you go.
Oh,
Shall
see,
I
I
take
just
that?
love
I'll
that.
take that
Oh,
one
I
back.
love it.
Thank you.
I
Have you
like-
had a sniff of that
I
one?
have.
That's one of my favourites. That.
Yeah.
And you can
I
put
got
that in
that.
any room because it's white.
It's, I got that in a thingy, in a bag, a lucky bag thing.
No way.
I did. One of those raspberry tea lights and
Nice.
2 other things. I got a really good deal with that one, I tell you.
They put on some fabulous
They
offers,
do.
don't they? Really, really good.
I was really impressed. It was £7 or something.
And I found out today the calendars are coming back in November as well. The advent calendars.
Oh, I love
so
that.
excited.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to come with it yet, but the advent calendar, it's got mystery.
Oh, it was brilliant.
It's good.
24.
It's guilt-free because there's no calories,
Yeah.
no chocolate.
And every time you have to open them in a little advent window, and every time you get one, and then you put it in, you don't know what it smells like, so you light it. It's so much fun. I loved it. It was so good.
Lighting everyone.
And you got a little star as well, didn't you? to put it in
Yeah,
every time? It was lovely. It was really nice.
So they're coming in November.
Oh,
Get one of those.
it was really fun. I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, like that. What colour is it today?
You're like, oh, it's purple.
Right, next one that I'll tell you about are our jars then. We've got loads and loads of different types of jars. We've got the forbidden fruits, we've got the essential jars. They are fantastic value for money, $10.95. And you get loads and loads of hours burn out of them. And again, make sure that you burn them for an hour per inch across the top to make sure that they liquefy to the edge. So you use every single drop of wax because you don't want to waste any of this gorgeous fragrance wax. But these are really, really special. Come in beautiful presentation boxes, so again, they're going to make gorgeous gifts. But don't buy them tonight, whatever you do, because they're on offer in October. So when you book your party for October, your guests will be able to take advantage of these at, the jars are £14.25, and they're just amazing. Could we dim the lights, please, Lindsay? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right? Oh, brill. Can I switch this one out here
Yep,
as
that's
well?
fine.
I look better in candlelight, don't I? Right, how this one works is that usually the light's radiated through the liquid wax, so as it liquefies you get more and more light. You get the light from the flame, and then it radiates through, but these ones have got iridescent particles. Right throughout the outside of the wax, so as soon as you light them they glow from top to bottom. It's like switching on a light switch, isn't it? Have you got some, Jill?
I've got some of them.
Fabulous, aren't they? Oh, I love this. So I'm going to set mine going now, but I will leave this burning as long as I possibly can and then take it home with liquid wax in, because you need to make sure, to save ruining your candles, you've got to make sure that you let it liquefy right to the edge.
Leave it in my house, I don't mind.
Passing me back when it's empty.
Oh, I'm sorry, I let it go on.
Fantastic. Right, I shall set this going. How fabulous is that?
They're bright, aren't
It's
they?
gorgeous. They're so beautiful.
Yeah,
They are lovely. Look at that.
They just bring lanterns alive. They just look amazing,
I
don't
think
they?
I got 2 from you, and one I won't light. I just
You just want it. Is it for very special occasion?
One of them lanterns in the
Gorgeous, aren't
conservatory.
they?
Yeah.
But these next month, £14.25. So again, if you're thinking of presents,
value them.
didn't you get a couple for your
It is,
for your
yeah.
mummies?
Yeah,
Did she use them?
Yeah, she loved it.
Excellent,
Yeah.
because the pillars are also on offer next month. That we've got the red cinnamon sparkle pillars, and
I like
perfect
cinnamon.
for your
Oh,
from
cinnamon
room, Helen.
Ones,
Oh, and we've got the glow light pillars in ice snow breeze. They're all on offer to guests next month. Not even, you've got the hostess special of these cylinders, and then the guest specials of the glow light candles. Right, should we put the lights back on? I'll put this one back on.
Those glow lights look lovely in the big, you know, them 3 things.
Let's
the
see
big
those
ones.
sparkle.
Thank
They
you.
look lovely in there because you can't. It looks like the fancy. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. Rachel bought it.
Specials
Yeah. What do the red ones look like? Glow lighting, like.
Glow
With
lighting.
the-
Doing the thing.
Well, Who's having the party in October then?
I might have one because I quite like the look of them offers.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I will make sure that I will bring a red one along to me. Along with
you have
me.
to come to my party, Lindsay, when I have it.
I'll come to your party.
Fantastic. I'll sort you out with a date now. Right, next one that I'll show you are our Scent Plus melts. Now with these, they come in a cake of 9, and you break off a minimum of 2 little cakes, a maximum of 4, and put them in the top of your burner. Don't, whatever you do, put that in the top because it'll overflow and gas you out of your house. These are so strong, they're fantastic, they're really, really good. So a minimum of 2, maximum of 4, just snap them out and pop them into the top of your burner. We've got some electric ones which are really good, they've got a little hot plate, there's no naked flame. Really, really safe because you don't have the naked flame. Or you've got the little tea light ones that as the heat rises from the candle, it warms the plate underneath and it liquefies. As it liquefies, that's when it releases its fragrance into the air. As soon as you take the heat source away, it solidifies and stops releasing its fragrance. And every time you put fresh melts in, the fragrance is released for 60 liquid hours. So that is a long, long time. If you're putting it on for half an hour to get rid of the smell of cooking or wet dogs or dirty nappies, whatever it's going to be, if you just put it on for half an hour, snub it out, you're going to do that 120 times before the fragrance is released, and that's just on 2 cakes. So a cake like that is going to last around 240 fragranced hours. So they're amazing value for money at £9.35. Oh, and this one's the sexy man.
They should actually name it that because it's so much more than Tamboti Safari.
Yeah, its proper name is Tamboti Safari, but everyone knows it as Sexy Man.
It is lovely.
There you
Just
go.
smells
Pass
like
that on.
after shave.
It smells like a really clean.
Clean.
Yeah, oh yeah. Not our fellas. Someone else's.
Now at the end, once it's stopped releasing its fragrance completely, let it go solid. Don't, whatever you do, pour that down the sink while it's liquid, it'll block your drains. So let it go solid, then pop it upside down in hot soapy water and it'll just scoot out and you're ready to go with your next melt again. Or what some people do is pop that into the freezer and then it'll just contract a little bit, so again it'll pop out, but bring it back to room temperature before you put a heat source underneath. You don't want to crack it. Okay, so there's loads of examples there.
Light in the tea light. So
Yeah?
you can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what
You
I
can
thought, yeah.
light it and snub it out as many times
Oh
as you like.
I just like my tea light for like an hour. Once it's liquefied, blow it out, especially when it's new because it's dead strong.
And the rubbish tea lights and the silver things don't send up enough heat to melt them out.
Don't they? Have you
No.
tried that?
You
Liz?
don't- well, Betsy did. She had a lovely one that she got from you, and she got some cheaper tea lights because she didn't have a party, and it kind of half melted it, and it was just all congealing. It was horrible. So she was really disappointed. Wasn't happy at all.
What you will get as well from the cheapy tea lights is
smoke.
a black smoke.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no black smoke with our candles whatsoever. So that is always going to stay lovely and clean and crystal clear for you. Right. Next one that I'll show you are our reed diffusers. Now, how these work is you buy the oils, and the oils always come with fresh reeds. And you buy your bottles separate, or you might have a bottle at home that you can use already. You pour the oil into the bottle and then you pop in, I'd say start off with about half a dozen reeds, or what I quite like doing, because I'm always fiddling around with things, so I quite like to cut these down. I like more reeds, but I cut them down, but it's whatever your preference is. You can stick all 12 full reeds in if you like. If you like a really strong fragrance, go for all 12, because you'll get a fab
Bathrooms
fragrance.
are better with loads.
And teenage boys'
And
bedrooms
teenage
as
boys'
well.
bedrooms, yeah, everywhere, all over the place.
So you don't have to do anything with them, you don't have to turn them, you just pop the reeds in and the oil is automatically drawn up through the reeds. Just by the movement of air past the reeds, that's how the fragrance is released. They last absolutely ages. I've had people say they last a couple of months in a really hot room with a dozen reeds in, to people having them 2 years in a downstairs loo. That was you, wasn't it,
Was that
Sandra?
you?
There's no sunlight going in there, so
It was a cool
So
room.
it was cool all the time.
I've got
Cheers.
cheaper ones as well as presents, and the reeds go black, but the PartyLite ones don't. They kind of, I don't say they go mouldy, but they kind of get like a, well, mould, basically. They just don't, they go all black, and you've got to change the reeds before the oil's actually disappeared.
But ours just stay clear.
They just stay clear like that, yeah, they're just lovely.
Do you know what? I couldn't have got a better one. Oh my goodness, I will pay you all later. Right?
Here's a flag.
It's all right. We'll have that one.
Yeah. Just take my whole display, please. You're absolutely
Fancy that.
You're making me look good
here.
Oh, fantastic.
It's like you do.
You're right.
It's gorgeous. So pretty.
Yes, ambient. It was you used to do. They don't do it at the moment. No, they don't. We keep asking for it. It's like we keep asking for. We keep asking for Fig Fatale and melts as well, you know, and ambience to come back, because that was a big favourite.
Really nice.
It was. Right, so there's 3 ways that you can get your hands on all these lovely goodies. The first way is if you'd like to order tonight, it's cash or card, payment tonight, and all the goodies will come back to Lindsay in a week to 10 days time. This, very important, oh my goodness, I'll just get my wrist slapped for this one. Now, to get your hands on as many of the guest specials, where's the guest specials for go? To get your hands on as many of the guest specials as you like, there's absolutely no limit to the amount of all of these. You just need to spend £9.95 in the catalogue, and you can get as many as you like. Okay, so that's the one stipulation that we've got. Everyone's seen that one. So, second way you can get your hands on all these lovely goodies is if you wanted to have a party yourself. We've got amazing offers in October, as you've seen, and we've also know the advent calendar's coming in November. So I've got my diary open now for October and November bookings, because with 1 party booking, Lindsay gets extra commission this evening. With 2 party bookings, Lindsay gets the extra commission plus a 2 party booking gift, which is a beautiful, it's a new fragrance, Babery fragrance. Oh, I better not lean across because I think I'll set the light to myself. 3 party bookings.
That's
good. Lindsay would get
So
this.
get booking for your party.
Absolutely free.
It's gorgeous.
You can't buy this in the catalogue.
It's so lovely.
They always do the party bookings. You can't buy them.
Isn't it beautiful?
That's gorgeous. Steve's mum would love that. I'd be the best daughter-in-law in the world if I got that.
Are you on the guilt trip now?
How many bookings do you need, Lynn?
7, 3.
Excellent. And with 4 party bookings, there's a beautiful, you'll see it in the back of the brochure, the 4 party booking. You can use it as a fire guard, or you can put it up on your wall. It's a stunning piece, really, really nice. And you get that absolutely free to say thank you so much for having a party. Or the third way you can get your hands on all these lovely goodies, and if you fancy coming joining me this next year's holidays in Punta Cana, Dominion Republic, I'm going to be there. I better act. But if you fancy coming along with me, come and join our team. I'll train you up, I'll support you, I'll give you all the help and guidance that I possibly can. And we get paid to party. I think it's the best job in the world. You get a free starter kit, limitless free training, and it's just so much fun. You don't feel as though you're working.
So how many hours a week do you have to work then?
It's really up to you. You can do as many or as few as you want. We say to get you started, try and do quite a few in your first few weeks. But I'll work with you on that. So give me a shout in a minute. I've got a couple of leaflets here. It's called What's in It for Me, and that tells you a little bit more about the job. I'll give you one there, thank you. And I'll leave a few more on the demo in case anyone wants to pick one up. Feel free to pass them on to anyone else as well. Just tells you 10 things about the job and how easy it is to get started.
And you love it, don't you?
I think it's the best job in the world. I do, I tell everyone regularly. Right, so I'll put some pens out. We've got the brochures here as well. Put the pens there if you want to have a look at the brochures. There you go. Fantastic. Real. So when were you thinking of your party, Sandra? What date's good?
See, well, I want the advent calendars, but I want the October offers.
Oh, don't worry, there'll be someone having a party in November.
Well, I'll get a booking from November.
Oh,
so.
you certainly will.
I have one in November.
Okay.
If you have one in October.
Well, I'll
And I'm
get
the one
yours
who
then.
said
I want the advent
already
calendars.
outside?
Yes, you are.
Right, okay.
I want the advent calendar because that's
So
So there's your 3 bookings.
I'm having one in December, girls.
What kind of kit do you get? You know, if you sort of sign up to become a
PartyLite
consultant.
consultant. Yeah, I'll give you a copy of that here. It's fabulous. It's everything that you need to get started. Absolutely everything, and it doesn't cost a penny.
I think it's on this one.
Oh,
So you get it all free. It all comes to you without paying for anything.
absolutely free. You do have a commitment. So they're not going to give it you
Yeah.
absolutely free. You know, you do have a sales total to meet, where that you then own it. You don't own it until you reach.
But it's not unrealistic though,
It's
is it?
not, no, definitely. So, how about a coffee chat tomorrow then, Helen?
Yeah.
You free in the morning?
About 10:30ish.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fab. I'll put
great,
that in my
great,
diary.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Look forward to that.
They're lovely.
So they look nice in my bedroom, but I don't like candles in my bedroom.
Sue doesn't like candles.
Why did you get away with it then, Lindsay?
I just ignore him basically.
Cold just likes candles.
There's some lovely new stuff in here, Nikki, isn't there?
There is. It's beautiful, isn't
Look
it?
at those, aren't they? Look at them.
It's no.
Oh, that's like them.
23.99.
Thingies you were on about before.
No, I've got a thing for that. I love
Oh,
that.
glasses. They're pretty.
Yeah, I need to see them. They'll be on offer.
They will. They will
Definitely.
be.
What's that?
These.
You've seen them in real life.
Yes,
They're
I've got some of those. So do you want me to bring them to your party?
Oh,
Not to
yeah,
I
they
got
look
my diary
lovely.
out to come and sort that with you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry,
They
Sandra.
look lovely.
There you go. So when were you thinking of your party in October? How does...
Got any
Ooh,
Fridays?
I haven't got any
what about
Fridays.
Thursday then?
Yeah, I've got Thursday the 3rd. Is that good for
Thursday's a
you?
new Friday, yeah, go on.
It is, isn't it? Everyone's winding down for the weekend, aren't they? Right, I shall put you in there. What time would you like your party?
Any time from 7, should we say?
Mm-hmm.
7
Wow.
o'clock.
So
Like to
I'll
see
arrive
them
at
late, yeah,
6:30
I would
to
as
set
well.
up.
Okay.
I'll give you a call a few days before and I'll sort you out with a book now as well.
Fantastic, thank you.
Lovely.
It's a reflection on really. Isabel, that's actually worth. You know, along with
Where's that come from? Where
You
have I got
changed
that?
them birds for snowflakes?
That was Helen was
mine.
taking a look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That is mine.
Oh, yeah, I've got that.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that one.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
can
That was one of
change
your
the
hostess
snowflakes.
specials, wasn't it?
Oh,
No, she did have me kids for
Yeah, I had
6 days when I went away.
I had Nikki.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
when she was off on that party like
Oh, yeah.
holiday.
So that was Sandra's present.
Nikki got me that, so I've got the snowflakes to put in it. About December.
about December, yeah. Or even November to
Oh,
March,
yeah,
you know, in this
you know.
country, yeah. You know, Christmas, summer, whatever.
I love
But I love it. It's on my half of my party.
They've still got these little ones in, but they haven't got the big one back that you got me. have they? Christmas.
No.
I
The only one
got
that's
the
got-
big
I love
one.
that. I love
Lovely,
that.
isn't it?
Just a tea light holder in the top.
Yeah, and it's
bars.
about that big.
Oh, I haven't got that. It's not
Lilies are, you know,
bigger than mine.
what's the gladiola? Look amazing in it because it's you need a really deep vase. Baubles in it, didn't I?
Oh,
Right, should
How
I?
do you like them, but you don't like that for a Christmas thingy?
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, that's fabulous.
I can't tell with Helen.
Fantastic. What can I help you with?
Oh, they look the same, you know. They do look lovely. They were on offer last Christmas.
Yeah.
These little,
Yeah.
them,
Because Diane got 2 of them.
Yeah, I'll fill that in for you, don't you
Mrs.
worry.
Snowman last
Go,
year.
so it was
Mrs.
one of the
Snowman's
Gaia
a new
Ballers,
one.
wasn't
Ish.
To go with Mr. Snowman. They look lovely on it.
because about when there's no light on, the light shines
Well,
through.
you know that sexy man. You did like the sexy man, didn't you? How about Safari?
Nikki had this in last time, didn't she?
They
That one.
don't.
She had like feathers.
I will keep asking
I was
for
going
you.
to go for a cash fire though, but it was lovely, wasn't
And
it?
do you want the tea light to go with it as well? Then you don't get your back bottom. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Okay.
That's
nice.
Right, now I
Never
haven't got
liked
your
it.
email
It's on your
address,
line.
Jill.
Is
Is
it?
it okay if I
I
take
won't like
your
it
email?
because I can't see it. Kids' house can
It's going
find it.
Yeah.
Have you got a smoke detector up there? You probably can't.
Yeah. I've got that as well.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Rachel got one of them last time.
Fantastic. Right, I'll add that up. Is it cash or card?
Explore a bit.
Right, I'll sort that out. Let me get my change bag. It's behind here. And I'll probably just turn the video player off now.
And
Is
you
that
should be
okay?
hating.
And then you can turn around, Jill. I know your camera's tired.
Excuse me, we're not
That's a no.
that's a no.